Auchinleck dusted himself off. The memory of Xander rattled him, but he would not be broken again. His resolve had brought him this far, his strength, his refusal to give in. The station shook once more. Time was running out. A row of specimen chambers caught Auchinleck's attention. He counted 20. Each chamber could easily house a human. One was cracked open. As he moved closer, he realized the chambers were made of an organic compound. "So that's where that thing came from," he muttered. Rounding the corner, Auchinleck approached a workstation and attempted to access the terminal. The password eluded him. He growled in frustration and opened a comlink. "Cyclops, I need access, now." Sure enough, a moment later the system unlocked. Files flickered to life across the screen. Cyclops confirmed he could initiate a remote download, then urged Auchinleck to return to the ship. "I've got what I came for," Auchinleck replied. "I'll be there shortly." Cyclops responded crisply. The ship's prepped for departure. Auchinleck took one last look around, confident he now possessed the knowledge to become unstoppable. He paused. How had he missed the helmet? It sat in the shadows, cold to the touch. Without thinking, he placed it on his head. Claustrophobia gripped him instantly. Sharp filaments scratched against his scalp. Then came the visions, images, incomprehensible, flashed through his mind. Strange beings, taller than any human. Their language was indecipherable, but the intent behind it burned clear. Power, dominion, despair. Auchinleck ripped the helmet off and hurled it to the ground. The specimen chambers began to ripple and pulse, expanding and contracting. Auchinleck watched for a moment transfixed. The specimens had started to wake. Auchinleck knew he had to leave before any more hatched, but he was, momentarily transfixed by the eerie motion. Cyclops' voice crackled through the comms, urging him back to return. Auchinleck knew he had to leave, before more of them hatched. "Cyclops, open all bulkheads, I'm en route." "Effort Marive, sir." Auchinleck backed away, keeping a steady gaze on the specimen chambers, ready to fire at anything that emerged. The vault filled with the sound of cracking and tearing. Slowly, shapes began to move, shadows emerging from the pulsating chambers. As Auchinleck reached the first bulkhead, he thought he saw a pair of red, glowing eyes watching him. The first door slammed shut behind him. Without looking back, Auchinleck turned and ran toward his ship. Despite the chaos, he was driven by one thought: satisfaction. His plan was working. All he needed now was the star of governance, and he would be unstoppable. Elsewhere, a taloned hand gripped the discarded helmet. With a shriek, it was placed onto a head. Shadowy figures gathered, bowing in reverence. Auchinleck froze mid-run. A vision struck him. A ring of masked faces, all staring with cold, red eyes. They knew him. They saw him. Back aboard his ship, Auchinleck stood in silence on the bridge. A sharp chill ran down his spine. He could still feel those eyes watching him.